Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are going to be going through my December goals. And today I'll be using 2021 Powersheets from Cultivate What Matters. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Hope you all are having a super fantastic day. The goals that I'll be setting or talking about in here, because you should see over here me filling out my planner. This is like the goals for all of the things that are surrounding me. So first, let's start with the November month in review. People I'm grateful for and why. Friends traveling to visit me, so I had so much fun this month. I think I had a little bit too much fun, so so I was super happy that people took time out of their lives, their busy schedules, to come and visit me. That was very, very, very exciting, and so I'm happy and thankful. Goals that are growing well. Finances are going well. You guys know, paid off all of that. So I think for this year, that was like 41,000. Health, you are not going to believe this, but for the month of November, I lost a total of 9 pounds. So I can't believe it. I thought 5 was reasonable, and I hit 9, and so I reached my first milestone in the health fitness app that I'm using. And the health fitness app that I'm using is called Omada, OMADA. So I'm ecstatic. I hit that first goal. I've lost 16 pounds, and my first milestone was supposed to be 15. So I'm on to the next one. And I did set that at 11 pounds. It's the recommendation they gave me was the max. So I just went ahead and put in the max. And also, I was able to, for the quarter, I took care of the last topic based video I needed. And so that completes that goal for the year. So, very happy about that. I did it. Yay. And I'm choosing grace over guilt about training for work. My schedule just got so busy that I just didn't have room to do it. And I'm just like, I can only do what I can do. I'm taking care of the stuff that, management's requiring from me. And so I just can't do this right now. And I put in a lot of overtime just doing that. And you guys know I'm salary. So all the time that I'm working beyond my normal 8 hours, I am not getting paid for. I get the same rate. So good things this month. My birthday became debt free. I got to meet Mrs. BS, and all the celebrations and all the the well wishes from you all. Thank you all so much. I know I got to catch up with those comments, but thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Y'all just made my whole entire month, my entire year, and I appreciate all of y'all support. What I read or listened to, I read some of the four agreements, didn't finish it. Life just kind of got too hectic, and I just had to stop and focus on other things. Favorite memories from this month. Hanging out with Miss BS, that was a blast. And hanging out with my friends that came over from North Carolina. So that was also a blast. And luckily, they have a very good sense of humor. And when we was all camped up in my room, chit-chatting and talking and eating, and they didn't mind. So I'm super thankful for that. I am saying no to being overwhelmed with busy work that brings no value. Yes, that is not in my personal life. It's really coming from my work life. A lot of times people have a lot of ideas, and I'm the one that's actually doing a lot of the work. So I'm like, they can come with all the ideas they want. They can take care of that themselves, because there's no value to me. So it's like, why am I doing all of this? I am saying yes to maintaining healthy boundaries. And that's what I'm talking about, the ability to say no to things that don't bring value to myself or don't serve me well is a good thing. So, it really gets to me when I say yes to things, and then later I'm like, why did I do that? Because I already know when I say yes that it doesn't serve me. Okay, so on to my prepare well section for December. So yay, getting ready for December. Important to do's. I want to make sure that I'm Christmas shopping. I want to get all of that done for my sons. They're number one for charity, for housekeeping staff at work. So I have a lot of things I need to do, and I need to get out there and get everything done in December. I want to make sure I'm done in plenty of time before like December 24th, which is normally how I sometimes will wait, but I ain't doing that. I need to also pay my quarterly taxes. As soon as I get paid from YouTube, I need to take out the quarterly taxes from that month, add it to everything else that I have, and send all of that off because all of that is owed to the IRS, and I'm predicting that I'm still going to owe next year. So I'm going to have to put that in my budget, and that'll be the taxes probably on, not on my YouTube money, but on my full-time income. So a whole thing over there. I'm excited for debt-free shopping. Yay! And what's on my mind? Staying within my budget, eating at a caloric deficit, and exercising. I hope that tomorrow morning they show up to fix the airflow. All they have to do is come up there and change the stupid damper. And I'm sorry, I'm using my spicy language, but that's all they have to do is change that damper, and that would push some of the air downstairs, and everything will regulate appropriately. I'm hopeful that everything will go well. While I'm out shopping, I need to just keep reminding myself to pull out my calculator and not to get consumed by the shopping euphoria that I get when I'm out shopping, so that way I can stay on budget so I can start to save, because that's the phase that I'm in right now. I can fit everything and everyone in without overwhelming myself. Anything that I need to say no to, I need to just go ahead and say, oh, I can't do that. Now, you're going to see that I didn't really set up the December 2021. Normally, I put my content in here, and I know what everything was going to be from the 1st to the 5th. So I did that, and I did everything Saturday because I know what that video is. I have to go back and fill in everything else, and I didn't want to be hemming and hawing while y'all see me trying to figure out what I want to put on the calendar, the monthly calendar, because with me paying off my debt, I don't have a paid debt with me video anymore, and that's cool. That is cool. But I have to figure out what's the flow and how everything is going to go and what I'm going to put in. um, now on to my tending list. My encouraging words for myself: kindness is more powerful than compulsion. And that's by Charles Schwab. So I want to make sure I remember to be kind to myself. And also, if you're one of those people who are kind of like me and you're really, really tough on yourself, you be kind to yourself too. Because it makes it better on you to function. You're not beating yourself down. Priority item for this month is going to be complete my PMP training. And this training is going to serve work and for PMP. So I want to make sure I do both. So monthly action items. So to complete the training, but I have 4 classes specifically that I want to have done and get that over with. So another thing is I want to lose 7 pounds this month. I'm hoping that I can still get going, and 7 is a nice number. And for my finances, I want to save. So you guys know I'm saving for my emergency fund, I'm saving to travel, I'm saving to move. And I also am going to start participating in 3 savings challenges. One, I know it's the coin challenge. I'm going to do that with Mortgage with Me. Her name is Nicole. Mortgage with Me is her YouTube channel, and she does a challenge where she picks a coin out of a jar. She reads off the number, and she adds those numbers up for the year, and that is the amount she sets aside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these jars. I have 3 of them. Actually, I have about 5, but y'all didn't need to know all that. I don't know why I get caught up in the details, but I'm going to use one for each one of the challenges that I'm going to do. And so the coin challenge is going to be in one of these jars. And so that way I can set aside some money there. Saving my change, so that'll go to charity, and so I need to reach out to her because I knew she had a charity that she was participating with, so I need to make sure I understand when everything's due, stuff like that, so I can make sure I can get the money over to her to send to charity. And the last one I want to do is going to be a weight loss challenge. And so what I've been thinking is, how can I lose the weight and earn some money at the same time as a reward for myself? And I can use that to kind of go and buy myself either exercise equipment or clothes. And so I decided that, still in the same type of jar, I will, for every pound that I lose, I will put in $10 into the jar. And so that should get me enough where, like at the end of a quarter, I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh, okay, do I want to spend this or let it roll into the next quarter? And so that's how I'm going to do that particular thing. But yeah, that's going to be the one I'm going to do for my weight loss. um, Another thing I want to get done for the month, I'm only going to sand one chair. I have to take these chairs apart for the dining room set because I've already done a table, and if I can remember, I'm gonna insert a picture of the table that I've redone. I have to go back to Lowe's and see if they got the paint that I need. Or is it stain? I think it's called a stain, but that I'll need for my chairs. And I also need to find fabric for the cushions for the seats. So I'm going to work on that. So in the meantime, I'm just going to just take my time, take one chair apart and sand it, get all the old paint and stuff off, and then clean it just to make sure, all the dust and everything is off of it. And before I really start dissecting all the other ones, I want to start with one. And then the last monthly action that I want to take care of is I want to finish decluttering my files. I have this rolling little file thing, and it's pretty long and it's not really full. I've just been throwing things in part of it, but I want to make sure I take all the files out, empty everything out, and I'm going to compress that into a smaller file system, and then go through the other things and it's like, do I need it or not, and get rid of it. Any files that I no longer need, I want to be able to take those to get recycled. And so I want to take care of all of that this month. So my weekly action items, continue the meal plan, and I'm going to continue my weekly lessons in Omada. That has been very, very helpful. I think what sped up my weight loss was because I cut out the artificial sweeteners in my diet. So I no longer drink like diet sodas or, diet sodas. And what was it? Those little like Crystal Light things. I used to think, oh, this is a nice little treat while I'm losing weight. I noticed that when I cut that out, it was like, whoop. So what they said was the effects of that on your body causes an issue in how it processes sugar, and so you gain weight quicker. So I'm like, okay, tell me once. And I also want to try to make sure I get an hour of training per week. And I want to work on my chair at least once or twice per week. Sanding shouldn't take me too long. It's going to be taking everything apart. These chairs are really, really old, and I honestly don't know how old this whole dining room set is. So I just want to make sure I can get everything apart, get the right parts to put everything back together, and sand this bad boy down. And also every week I want to put money into my savings challenges. So that is going to be new to me. And my daily action items, I'm going to continue to weigh in every day. That's part of the Omada thing. So that is tracked there, but it's kind of like that easy win. I can at least get one thing done a day. 40 ounces of water. I know that's not the standard amount, but I have a hard time drinking over that amount. So I want to make sure that I at least get 40. I did make a mistake. I don't know what day it was. I know I was worn out and, got home, took my shower, got into bed, and I probably had maybe one bottle of water that whole day. So that was about 20 ounces. And my lips were so chapped. So it was just like, not again. I want to make sure I reach my Omada step goal because there's a goal number of steps we have to do in there. And so far, so good. It's been working with me. I just have to remember to get up every 20 minutes. It's kind of hard to balance that when I'm on conference calls and I'm talking and I got to look at my screen and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find a way to get my steps in and do what I need to do. I'm going to continue to water floss because I learned that with my implants, I can no longer use dental floss in this area. And this is where I got poked, and it was very sore when she was using her tool to clean. And she was explaining that they gave me the instructions that I can use floss, but the manufacturer of the implant is saying no. So I have to water floss. And someone gave me a tip on like a certain toothbrush, but that toothbrush is not the one they told me to use on this implant. So that's the one I got to get. And I still need to look on Amazon and get that. Declutter my files. Once again, that's on the list for a daily item. I at least want to just take it in small chunks, just 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, work on that and just get things sorted. Not a lot of time because I can get through it if I take it on like that in small batches. And then I have exercise. I'm not going to be specific in the Omada app. I am doing strength training, I believe, is what I'm on right now. So I'm going to have like that worked in with my cardio. So it's going to be like 2 days where I am doing strength training for 30 minutes and then 2 other days where I'm doing cardio, and that's the only thing, but also trying to get all my steps in at the same time. So I know I was talking fast. I was trying to get this done in under 20 minutes. And but yeah, that is all my goals for the month of December. I'm thinking I should make this seem a lot lighter and not so heavy with all the things, especially worrying about paying off debt and stuff like that. So let me know what your goals are. Y'all had to catch my breath. But thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for your kind words and your encouragement. I am getting all of the January inserts. I'm going to try to get all of that up by this weekend. I have finished it, but I have to get it all loaded into Etsy. So I am working on that. And just thank y'all so much because you guys are absolutely the best. And I will talk to you again on Saturday when we do my week 4 check-in for my cash envelopes and my closeout. And that's going to be the first time that you will see me put something into my savings challenge. Yeah, I think that's the first time. I'm going to just go ahead and get it started. And so that way I can go into the new year and hopefully have the habit set up. But let me know what your goals are, how you doing. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, please do so. And I'll talk to y'all on Saturday. Bye.